Hello and welcome to The Loop. I'm Matt Bruning.
And I'm Howard Wood, Assistant Director of Business and Human Resources at ODOT.
You know, you can't wear green on a green screen, man. Like, you're completely disappearing.
What is this green screen of which you speak? I didn't get that memo.
It does, man. Come on. Get out of here. Go change. Much better.
It's all right. Fashion.
Thank you.
Fashion police.
It's great to have you here, Howard. I know this isn't your first time at ODOT or even on The Loop, so but tell us a little about yourself here.
Well, a native of Columbus. This is my third time at ODOT. I have 21 years at ODOT over 3 different stints and 13 years in private sector engineering firms. So broad experience in transportation.
Very cool. Well, it's great to have you here, and thanks again for helping us out with The Loop.
So last week we told you about Governor Mike DeWine signing a distracted driving bill. ODOT and the Ohio State Patrol have also teamed up in an effort to curb distracted driving in Northeast Ohio.
The latest distracted driving safety corridor is located along I-77 between State Routes 18 and 21 in northern Summit County.
Last year, there were over 255,000 crashes on Ohio roadways with 1,129 fatalities. Of those numbers, over 10,000 crashes and 31 fatalities involved distracted driving. And let me be very clear, distracted driving crashes are drastically underreported since they are so hard to prove.
Troopers will deter unsafe driving through their proactive patrolling of the distracted driving safety corridor in an effort to change the behavior of the motoring public, which will undoubtedly save countless lives on Ohio's roadways.
These signs are being relocated from the previous distracted driving safety corridor on I-77 between Faircrest Street and Wise Road in Stark and Summit counties. During the 2 years this corridor was being enforced, crashes were decreased by 6%, fatal and injury crashes decreased 13%, and 165 distracted driving violations were issued.
The Ohio State Highway Patrol has a distracted driving dashboard at statepatrol.ohio.gov. This great partnership has resulted in more than a dozen of these corridors across the state, and they are making a difference.
Listen up, Ohio. We have some very big news to share. Drive Ohio will soon be testing automated vehicles in Southeast Ohio and truck platooning in Central Ohio. This is truly a game changer and pushes Ohio into the forefront of leading transportation transformation in the nation. These advanced vehicles have already been tested at the Transportation Research Center's 4,500-acre proving ground in East Liberty, Ohio, the nation's most advanced independent mobility testing and research complex. So what does this mean for Ohio? It means the first of 2 deployments include 3 passenger vehicles equipped with autonomous technology traveling on divided highways and rural 2-lane roads in Athens and Vinton counties, areas where mobility has historically been underserved. The goal is to test these vehicles in different operational and environmental conditions, including limited visibility and in work zones. Don't worry, a professional driver will be behind the wheel during the entire testing phase. Now, the second deployment will feature a pair of tractor trailers on the 35-mile US 33 Smart Mobility Corridor, connected by advanced technology that enables them to travel closely together at highway speeds. When the trucks are connected, the lead vehicle controls the speed, and the following vehicle will have precisely matched braking and acceleration to respond to the lead vehicle's movement. Think of it as a game of follow the leader. And like the first deployment, a professional driver will always be in the driver's seat with their hands on the wheel. As always, everything we do is focused on safety, and these deployments aim to reduce human error, making Ohio's roads safer for all users. The best part is you can expect to see these automated and connected deployments sometime later this year. Who knew?
Who knew? I knew. I was Executive Director of Drive Ohio. Thanks, Dave. Very cool stuff going on. So, Robert Nachi, we want to talk about. He's worked with ODOT for nearly 50 years. He actually started in 1958 as summer help. He left ODOT for 12 years before returning in the 70s. He has seen and experienced a lot at ODOT. This week, he was interviewed for the Behind the Barrels podcast. You can listen to this episode on January 30th, and it's very cool.
Yeah, it's going to be a really cool episode, and Robert's got some fantastic stories, so I cannot wait to hear that one. Get more ODOT news online at transportation.ohio.gov. Follow us on social media, and keep sending those great story ideas and feedback to loop@dot.ohio.gov.
And now, you're in the loop.